Hey guys, it's Annalie,
And Doreen.
and today we wanted to go a little in depth about our adoption process. Like we said in our thank you video, we are in the beginning stages of the adoption. So we've done our home study.
Yeah. And once again, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
We've done our home study. So a social worker from the United States has came to our home and done an evaluation on our home. And you want to tell them about like a little bit about the home study?
It was nerve-wracking. Our social worker came. She came from, I think she was in New Jersey, and she flew all the way over here to the UK. She had other families to visit, so it was lucky that she was able to come. So when she did come, we went to pick her up in the airport. So we started driving over here to our house, which takes from the airport like maybe 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Throughout the drive, she would ask us questions, which beforehand she had sent us a questionnaire, very in-depth, of like personal questions about ourselves, our relationship.
She basically asked us about like our childhood experiences and how we grew up and how our relationships are with our family, like our mom and our dad. And it was just like kind of really deep questions
to just answer in front of her, like a stranger.
So you're basically telling a stranger your life story. And she has to know like your entire background, like your criminal record, your like if you've had previous marriages, like really personal questions. And it is kind of like weird, but I think they're necessary, and she would need to know those type of things before she can accept us to be able to adopt.
Right. So she gets here, right, and she's practically exhausted because she's had a long flight and then another 3-hour trip over here. So we ate, we sat down, she started asking us in more detail from the questionnaire, and then she also kind of interviews Bella. So she goes up to her room, sits down with her, and kind of asks her, what are the what was the questions, how do we discipline?
How do we discipline Bella? She's such a good kid. Like we talk to her every time she, there's something that she's done, like behaved wrong, or she has an attitude. But but we always talk about it.
But we do ground her.
Yeah, we do ground her, or like take away her phone and stuff like that. But just like normal questions that a social worker would need to know about her family.
Right. And then she goes through like through the house to see if it's gonna be safe for a child to live here. We kind of went extra. We got I did. I got a baby gate, and then I got a fire extinguisher, some first aid kit.
She was ready.
The thing is that when I've always heard like this is what people look for, so I was just like, oh, just in case. And she actually noticed it, and she was like, yeah, sometimes families they
extra or extra like us.
Alright.
But we just wanted to be ready. But we do have the baby's room. It's not ready obviously because we don't have the baby yet, and we're not even close to getting a baby. But basically we were approved. Now what we're gonna do is we have to turn in a lot of documentation.
So some of it is like physical for both of us,
to make sure we're in good health.
Right. A criminal background check, fingerprinting for the FBI, guardianship form. So we have to choose. Do you wanna?
Yeah. So we have to choose, parents. If something were to happen to us, then we would have to choose, somebody that would take care of our child, our children, if something were to happen. So we did have a couple in mind when they know who they are, that we trust with our children. So and then what else did we have to do?
We had to get employment verifications, insurance.
It's just a lot of documents that are necessary before we can go ahead and be matched with the adoption agency.
Yes.
So we are, like I said, beginning stages. We do have an adoption agency that we've already chosen.
Right. And it was kind of a little backwards because we did the home study and then she told us about this adoption agency. So it was like a little weird. So this adoption agency has 4 payments, right? And then
It's called, the adoption agency is called
An Act of Love Adoption.
A Act of Love.
Yes. And it has 4 payments. And the first one is an application and because of your donations and us
We're
fundraising and
we're
doing all
close
those
to
things,
getting
we're pretty maybe in a few days we'll be able to do that first payment.
So like she said, it is broken down in a few payments. The application fee, then there's a fee before getting matched and after getting matched, and then the final fee. So like we said, it is expensive, and it's just a process that we have to be prepared for mentally. We'll have to be communicating with the agency about the baby's background. Bella's here.
Yeah, she was getting ready.
Say hi.
Hi.
But yeah, how do you feel about us adopting Bella?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Can you tell everybody how you're gonna take care of your baby brother or sister?
I'm gonna dress them.
She's gonna dress them.
Sometimes change their diaper.
You're gonna have to help.
Sometimes.
Okay.
But not when they poop.
But we're super excited.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention. So we did open up a GoFundMe because realistically, it is a large sum that we'd have to come up with. So, from your support, we would love if you guys could donate. But we are also putting in work. We're trying to raise money ourselves. I am currently refurnishing furniture to resell. Just every little bit that I can, I'm trying to help. We're planning to do raffle tickets for gift baskets that we're creating. Fundraisers,
selling food.
Yeah, we have all these things that we're planning to do, and
then lastly, after we get the home study, we'll apply for grants. Unfortunately, we can't do it beforehand, and that will only cover maybe half of it.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to raise up money, and if not, if worst comes to worst, then we'll kind of
have to get a loan. If it comes down to it, we're gonna make it happen. We've wanted this child for as long as we can remember, and Bella always wanted a little brother or sister. She's been the only child for so long, so we think it's time.
Yeah, and sometimes Bella feels lonely, so we want her to also have a sibling to kind of fight with a little bit
and play with and get along.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments, and we're gonna continue updating you guys on this adoption process. We're super new to this, so we're learning as we go. So we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Say bye.
Bye.